are here again, lovely PhorFront, and today I am so excited that I get to interview my own personal hairstylist. So let's jump right into this. And Miss Lady, why don't you introduce yourself to the public?
My name is Shannon. I've been the owner of Just Pretty Hair Salon for the last 13 years. I also have a clothing line called Pretty Not Petty, and I'm part of an organization that gets businesses together in Chicago.
Okay, so as you guys can see, she has a lot going on. It took me forever to get in contact with her to get this interview, so I'm so excited. So just to start off, how did you get started in doing hair?
So I've always wanted to do hair. It's something that I've been very passionate about since as far as I can remember. I started watching one of my aunties, Auntie Thelma, doing hair, and she did everybody in the family's hair. And I was like, I'm one day literally going to be Auntie Thelma. So now that's who I am, honestly.
So did you have to go to school? What led you to?
Yes. Okay. So as soon as I could, I ran to cosmetology school, and I literally got done in under a year. Because I was serious. I wasn't playing no games. I did not have a plan B. This was always my plan A.
So what's the typical turnaround time that people graduate from here?
Well, some people do a year. Okay. Some people stretch it out and do a year and a half. Okay. And if you're really kind of slow poking, you can kind of take it 2 years. But if you're serious about it, you can get it in under a year and be done in a shop and ready.
Okay, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. So I know you are super versatile. You can do pretty much any and everything. What are certain trends right now that you particularly like? Or what is a particular hairstyle that is your favorite right now?
Okay, so everybody knows my favorite is hair color. Okay, yes. So that's gonna be my favorite right now. But I do love the braids, although I don't braid. Okay. I love all of the cool braided hairstyles that we have right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that the different types of customers that you get, it can range from I need a quick weave, sewing. Like, how do you prepare yourself? And because trends are changing every single day with new hairstyles coming out. And I know you get a lot of times people come in, they show you a picture like, I want that.
Yes.
How do you prepare yourself?
Well, I just keep taking classes. That's the biggest thing. It's like I don't get stuck in one way of doing hair. Okay. So if I see something new, I'm like, oh, I need to try that. I'm going to take a class, no matter what that class costs, because I know it's going to be beneficial to me and my clients to stay on trend with the new styles. So that's pretty much how I do it.
So how often are you taking these classes?
Well, it depends on when the class comes up, to be honest, because it's a little different now. We used to have classes a lot. Now in my industry, we don't have them as much. Okay. So whenever one comes up, maybe every few months, and then we have a big thing where we can take classes in April. Okay. So in April, you can pretty much get all of your schooling out of the way for that year, because they'll have the Americans Styling Midwest Conference or something like that, but it's in Chicago, and you can pretty much get everything you need to get done in April. Okay. Yeah, and that'll carry you.
Okay. So funny question. What's been the craziest or funniest hairstyle someone has asked you to do that you were just like, girl?
Okay. So, one client, and she is still with me now. I actually love her to death. Okay. But she gets a sew-in with no hair out. Okay. And she wants you to cut it in a bob. Okay. With the TLC tips, like that T-Boss has. But she wants you to swoop it to the side, but there's no hair out. Okay. There's no hair out. So it's a circle, so you gotta swoop it to the side. So she wants you to angle the tracks. And then, to make it even better, the cherry on top is she likes to have a tail underneath the bob in the back. I can show you pictures.
So that shows you guys, if you come in regardless of what you ask for, she gonna make it happen for you, because I've never heard of that before.
And she requests this style all the time.
Okay. So aside from doing hair, like you said, you have your own clothing line. You're a part of the Chicago Association. Like, I know you've been in this game so long, Yeah. What is some type of motivation or positive words that you could give up and coming hairstylists? Because I know it gets challenging. I know you all get tired. So as far as like your motivation, what keeps you going?
Well, I think it's two parts to that. First, to up and coming stylists. I would say be consistent, because that's the biggest thing that I see people fail at, because consistency is the key. If people know that you're there when you say you're going to be there, they're going to stick with you no matter what. True. And if you're not reliable, that's going to break you down off top. To stay motivated, I think it's more so inside of you. You just got to know every day, this is what I want to do. And you, like I said, I never had a plan B. I always knew this is what I was going to do. I never, even to this day, if I don't have a client for the rest of the month, I still know this is what I want to do. There's nothing else. I'm going to figure out a way to make it work. And that's just it.
And then I also think, to tie into that, since you've been doing my hair for the longest, like, you're very humble, you know. I've known you from the bottom to, your rise to fame right now. And I will say, I've never seen you, switch up on anyone. Your attitude has stayed the same. And that goes a long way. With customer service, sometimes people, their Instagram page, their followers increase, and they
can get a little different.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, you do respect, like, we're paying customers.
All of my clients, all of them.
And I definitely, me personally, I love that about you. So let's also talk about Pretty and Petty.
Okay, so that started with me, my sister, and my best friend.
Okay.
And it just blew up. I mean, it really wasn't even supposed to be a thing. It was just something fun for us to do, and people just started gravitating towards it. So I was like, well, let me make a website. Okay. They started purchasing. I said, okay, let me do a little more. So now it's its own separate little thing. It has nothing to do with the salon. It just does its own thing. And I like it because I think a lot of women know it's like, I'm pretty, but I can definitely be petty.
Sure can.
So it just works. It's something that we all can relate to, because we see something on Instagram like, but I'm not gonna be petty. So it just works. It works in today's time.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
And then also tie in your affiliation with the Chicago Association.
Okay, now the association is great for networking with other businesses in Chicago.
Okay.
Because a lot of times we don't really get a voice.
Right.
If you're a small business like I am, and if you're not pushing as hard as I am, it's kind of hard for people to see you.
Right.
People see me because I put myself out there, but a lot of people don't even know how to start that process. So what we do is we look out and we say, okay, I see you have a lot of potential, but you're not getting the notoriety that you should be getting. So let me kind of help you out. And we just do our events, and people come in, and now that's a whole nother group of people that didn't know what you did. Now they're like, okay. And it just opens you up to a whole nother world. Okay. Yeah, bringing everybody in Chicago together, because we have a lot of talent here, and we don't really get enough attention, for the things that we do.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then I completely forgot, you sell hair too, girl.
Right. Okay.
What do you do?
I don't braid. No, that's what I don't do. Yeah, so I started the hairline. I started that about maybe 5 years ago, and I didn't really want to do it, but I had so many clients like, oh, you should sell hair, So I said, okay, well, I'll dig into it a little bit. And then once again, it's its own thing. It has nothing to do with the salon, and I just manage that the same way I do everything else. Now, of course, the salon is my priority. Okay. But after that said, everything else is free game. So the hair, you can buy it online. Okay. You can also buy it in the salon. So I keep it pretty stocked up. That was always my goal, to keep that stocked up.
Okay.
With inventory.
Okay. Now, you do 1, 2, 3, about 10 things, okay?
I do.
What do you enjoy in your personal time, if and when you get it?
Well, I do. It's so funny because I still have a lot of personal time.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I do. I don't know. Because I manage my 24 hours really well.
Okay.
I enjoy going to my son's basketball and football games. Because he's like his mom, likes to do too many things. I enjoy spending time with my family. We go to the show. We eat really good. Laurie's is my favorite place in the world. And I just like me time, to be honest. Okay. I think that's how I keep everything. I like to work out for my spirit. I like to go to church. And I think that's what keeps everything in the place, to keep me centered to everything I need to do. Okay. Yeah. Because I do enjoy me time.
Okay. So where do you see yourself personally, shop-wise, Chicago Association, your clothing brand, your hair? where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, what's one goal?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, well, let's give more than one goal.
Okay, let's give
like it's something
it's
something you got to say, and I want the public to hear it. So yeah, I want to see where's Shannon thinking of in the next 5 years.
Okay, in the next 5 years, we definitely have to have the biggest, prettiest, Just Pretty hair salon that we can ever imagine.
Okay.
That if that is not a goal, nothing else is. Where we can have association meetings and events in that same building. Pretty Not Petty would have its own set of, its place. Mm-hmm. The hair would have its own place, and it wouldn't, nothing would collide because it would be just that extreme.
Okay.
With chandeliers and bling and all that.
I know that's right.
That's the goal. Okay.
And then I definitely see that happening
Absolutely.
For you. And it's just like you said, everyone has the same 24 hours in the day. It's just about how you prioritize yourself. Absolutely. You had a vision and you saw it through. So, she didn't grow up with, $1 million. She just had a vision. She had the grind. She had the hustle. And not only having a successful shop, but, a clothing brand, selling hair, doing the Chicago Association. So that's just giving the motivation to younger girls out here that you all can do the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. So anything that you want to tell the public as far as Shannon, like what's one thing that you want to leave with us that we would not know about you?
I feel like everybody knows pretty much everything about me because I'm so transparent.
Okay.
And I put everything out there. I think that's what my clients love about me. I don't know. I really feel like everybody knows. I know everybody knows I'm always a call away.
Okay. Sure.
I'm always one Instagram DM phone call away. Like you can hit me at any moment and I'm going to hit you right back. I don't wait. I'm instant with you replying. I don't know. I think I pretty much put everything out there.
Okay. No secrets.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, definitely tell the audience, tell the public, like, where can you be reached? How can people connect with you to get some hair or whatever?
Everything. Okay. Okay, well, if you want to connect on social media, I am always online. I don't know how, but I am. At IAMJUS Pretty Hair Salon. You can always get me at the salon in Calumet City. And the hair is online at justprettyvirginhair.bigcartel. And Pretty Not Petty you can also get online and in the salon too.
Okay.
So everything is online and everything is here. They're in both places at the same time.
Well, I thank you so much for doing this interview. And like I said, it took forever to get her.
I know, but I'm here.
Thank you for making the time. Alrighty, guys.